Welcome to Messages from Light with Nikki Avery. Hey everybody, welcome to Messages from Light. I'm Nikki, and today we're going to talk about the basics of manifesting. Now, I know we've been doing a lot of basic videos lately. I'm trying to get some information out there for those who are just starting on this path. I have been asked for some information about these things, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting that out there. This is, again, it's going to be a lot of review for a lot of us, but for those of us just starting out, it's the basics that you need to get so that you understand what manifesting is and how it can work in your life. And once you see it start growing in these small ways, then you can start to apply it to other areas and we can start looking at more advanced methodologies. But right now, we want to start with just the basics and how to start making it apparent in your life. For those of us who have been on this path for a while, like I've said in other videos, this is going to be a little bit of review. But again, sometimes it's good for us to get back to our basics because we get so caught up that we forget about these basic little pieces of information and these basic little bits. And when we forget about these little tiny things, it can throw everything off because these are your foundation. These are your stepping stones. If you don't have these in place, then the bigger concepts aren't going to work as well, or they're not going to be as effective. They're not going to do what you want them to do. So even if you've been on this path for a little while and you know these concepts, just take a minute and step back and allow this video to absorb and go back through them, because there may be something in here that you have forgotten or that you have overlooked for a while, and it may be just what you're looking for. So old, new, it doesn't matter. We're going to go over the basics, and then, I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you have to say, what you're thinking, how you're manifesting, and what techniques work for you, because that's what this is all about. It's about helping one another grow as we move along the spiritual path. So one of the first things that I want to say about manifesting is keep it simple. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. If you want a new vehicle, then tell the universe, I want a new vehicle. Don't tell the universe, hey universe, my vehicle's a piece of crap. Because if you tell the universe that, then what are you telling the universe you want? It's focusing on what you want and not on what you don't want. So if you tell the universe, I want a new vehicle, then you're trying to call that energy in. If you tell the universe, I want a new job, then you're calling that energy in. If you tell the universe, I want love, I want a relationship, then you're trying to call that energy in. Don't focus on what you don't want. Don't focus on, well, I don't want this kind of car, I don't want this kind of job, I don't want this kind of person. Because the universe is going to give you whatever you're focusing on. If you're focusing on what you don't want, it's going to give you that. But if you're focusing on what you want, it's going to give you that too. When we're talking about manifesting, keep it simple. Focus on what you want in your life. Focus on the things that you are trying to draw in. And then get out of your own way. Don't decide, universe, I want this new job. And then get fixated on one job. Because that might not be the job that you need. That might not be the answer that the universe gives you. They might give you a new job, but it may not be at the place that you thought it was going to be at. You have to remember that the universe is answering and they're giving you what is needed for your highest good. Your job is to tell the universe what you need. The universe's job is to give you what you need in whatever form that comes in. And in our human minds and our human reasoning, we want to be in control. We want to have a say. And we do to some extent. But what you need in your life isn't necessarily always what you yourself think is needed. Remember to get out of your own way. Remember to let the universe answer in its own way. And remember to be thankful for those answers, even if they're not necessarily what you thought they were going to be. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, everything that you're doing and everything that you are experiencing is leading you further along your path. It's leading further along your spiritual growth. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Manifesting is all about retraining your brain. It's about retraining your brain to think in a more positive manner. It's about training your brain to think in an attractive manner. So we're retraining our brains to focus on what we want, not on what we don't want. We're retraining our brains to tell the universe the things that are needed and the things that are wanted, rather than telling the universe the things that are wrong and the things that are damaging. It's rewiring the way that we're outputting energy. It's rewiring the way that we're thinking, and it takes conscious effort. It's an all the time process. So when you first start manifesting and you ask for these things, and then you're still constantly worrying, and you're still constantly in your mind, and you're still constantly trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to make this happen? What I want you to do is start practicing mantras. It sounds simple, but it's one of the greatest tools that you can have when it comes to manifesting. My favorite, when I first started out and I was just learning to manifest and learning what manifesting was, I was told a mantra of, the divine always has and the divine always will provide my every need. Now, you can rearrange that statement however you want to. You can rearrange it to specifically name what you want or what you need. But at the end of the day, it's kind of an overall reminder that every time you start to worry, if you use that mantra, the divine always has and the divine always will provide my every need. If every time you start to worry, you shut down that worry and you replace it with that repetitive mantra of knowing that you're cared for, of knowing that everything that you need and everything that is supposed to come to you is going to come to you, and it's going to come at the right time. That's rewiring your brain. The more you do it, then the less you're going to hear that stressed out, fearful voice, because you're shutting it down every time it comes up. You're closing it off. You're replacing it with a positive rather than a negative. That's a huge part of what manifesting is. It's retraining your brain. And I can't stress that enough. We all think that it takes these huge rituals and it takes all of these specifics, but it really doesn't. It takes knowing that you are divine. It takes knowing your inner divinity. It takes knowing that you are the creator and the created. It takes knowing that you are deserving of what you need and what you're asking the divine for. And it takes a conscious effort to rewire your brain so that you are calling in what you truly desire rather than telling the universe what you don't want. That is the biggest key. Change what you're giving to the universe, and the universe will change what it is giving back to you. Everything that is going to come to you is going to be for your highest good and for the highest good of everyone else involved. Know that at the core of your being. Know that nothing can come to you that isn't for your highest good and for your highest growth. Now, mind you, what's for your highest good and your highest growth may not always feel good. When you're asking the universe to change something in your life and to manifest a major change in your life, sometimes that's not going to feel good to begin with. It's going to start with destruction, because we can't build something new until we tear down what's old and not working for us anymore. So sometimes what we're manifesting can be painful because we're telling the universe what we want and the universe is giving it to us. But in order for us to receive it, we have to get rid of all of the things that are blocking us from having that desire show up in our life. Lose your expectations. Don't tell the universe how they're supposed to manifest it, because ultimately that might not be what's for your highest good. And what's going to manifest is going to be what's for your highest good. When we talk about unanswered prayers, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about our human desire to have something that is not in alignment with our highest good. Therefore, that prayer goes unanswered, and we question our faith because of it. But in reality, what we should be doing is looking at it and saying, okay, clearly, this wasn't what was in my highest interest. So what is in my highest interest? Manifesting is an internal process. It's a process that's all about what you give, you get. So if you want to manifest positive things, if you want positive things in your life, then you have to put out positive thoughts. Your focus has to be on what you want, not on what you don't want. Sit down and make a list of the things that you truly want. The things that you truly need in your life. And manifesting is about what you truly need and want in your life. If you're asking to manifest love, then understand that that manifestation may come in the form of you doing a lot of internal self-work. That love may come from you learning to love yourself, because you have to do that before you can learn to love anyone else. The way that it comes may not be the way that you think it's going to come, but the manifesting is happening. Start small. Use these mantras. The divine always has, the divine always will provide my every need. Use the mantras. Continually use them. Continually ask for confirmation that what you are asking for and what you are sending into the universe is being received. You will get these confirmations. You can ask for specific things and you will see them, but again, lose your expectations. If you ask for a peacock feather, then wherever you see a peacock or a peacock feather, you're getting your sign. If you ask for, a green butterfly, then wherever you see a green butterfly, you're finding your confirmation. I don't know how many times I've had people say, well, I asked for a feather and I didn't get a feather. But then they'll tell me about being in a store or being out somewhere and seeing somebody with a feather design on their shirt or a feather design somewhere. And they don't understand that they're missing their own signs. Because what they've decided is supposed to be their sign isn't what the universe is giving them. They're giving them the feather. They're just not giving them a real physical feather. So lose your expectations. Step out of your own way. Allow the things that you want to manifest in your life because you're focusing on the positives. Put it out there. Tell the universe what you want and then take the steps to make it happen. So if you want to be a healer, if you want to be whatever, and you need a license or you need a degree or you need some kind of a certification for you to become that thing, it's not enough to tell the universe, oh, I want to do this, and then sit and wait for the universe to drop it in your lap. That's not how it works. You have to actively work towards it. So if you tell the universe, hey, I want to become Reiki certified. I want to work with energy. I want to heal people with energy. I want to become Reiki certified. That's all well and good. You can tell the universe till the cows come home that you want to become Reiki certified. But if you're sitting at the house staring at the television and doing nothing, then guess what you're going to get? Nothing. Because you're not pursuing it. If you tell the universe you want it, then step up and take the actions to make it happen. If you want to be Reiki certified, find a class that offers Reiki certification. Find out how much it's going to cost. And then tell the universe, hey, universe, I need X amount of money so that I can become Reiki certified the way that I want to be. Ask for what you want and then pursue it. Get out of your own way. Keep it simple. Focus on the want and the desire and not on the things that are not working or that you do not want. Keep it simple. It's basics, guys. It's really basics. Work these steps. Watch the manifestation start in your life. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it was informative. If you did enjoy it, please like, comment, share. Visit our website. It's awakenlight.com. You'll see it at the bottom of your screen. Let us know what you're doing to manifest. Let us know what techniques you're using and how they're working out in your life. I can't wait to hear from you. Until next time, keep growing your inner light. I can't wait to talk to you guys. Bye.